you're satisfied that some bunch of nuts can't harm the plant." Barry shook his head. "No, ma'am. We're satisfied they can't harm you by anything they can do to us. But nobody can protect the plant itself. Look at the turbines. They turn 3,600 revolutions a minute. Those blades are spinning so fast that if drops of water got in the steam lines, the turbines would break apart. The switchyard is vulnerable to any idiot with dynamite. No, we can't stop them from wrecking the plant, but then we can't stop them from setting fire to the oil tanks at a fossil plant. What we can do is see that nobody outside the power plant site gets hurt. And your own people?" Barry shrugged. "You know, nobody thinks it's remarkable that police and firemen are dedicated to their work," he said. "They don't hear so much about power workers. They'd think different if they ever saw one of our apprentices standing up to his waist in oil to turn a valve, or a lineman up on a pole in the middle of an electrical storm. We'll be on the job, Mrs. Gunderson, if they'll just let us." The wind was warm and the skies clear in the Houston suburb of El Lago. The rainy season had ended, and 100 families had come out into their backyards. The local Safeway was almost sold out of Coors beer. Busy, hungry, and happy to be home for a whole weekend, Rick Delante scooped hamburgers off the grill and slid them between buns. His fenced backyard was warm and smoky, and noisy with a dozen friends and their wives. From the distance, they could hear the children shouting as they played some new game. Children get used to glory, even if they don't see it very often, Rick thought. Having Daddy home wasn't such a big deal to them. "Nothing new about the idea," his wife was saying. "Science fiction writers have been talking about big space colonies for decades." She was tall and very black, and she wore her hair in the tiny braids called cornrows. Delante could remember when she straightened her hair. "For that matter, Heinlein wrote about them," Gloria Delante said. She looked to Rick for confirmation, but he was busy at the grill and remembering his wife when they were both students in Chicago. "It is new," said a member of a very exclusive club. Evan had been to the moon. Almost. He'd been the man who stayed in the Apollo capsule. "O'Neill has worked out the economics of building these giant space colonies. He's proved we can do it, not just tell stories." "I like it," Gloria said. "A family astronaut project. How do we sign up?" "You already did," Jane Ritchie said, "when you married the test pilot there." "Oh, are we married?" Gloria asked. "I wonder. Evan, can't you people in the training office ever manage to keep a schedule?" John Baker came out of the house. "Hey, Ricky, I thought I had the wrong house. There wasn't any sign of action from out front." There was a chorus of greetings, warm from the men who hadn't seen Colonel John Baker since he went off to Washington, not so warm from the women.
another movie clip. That little flowers in the very close foreground, about 30 feet away. The water is more like, I don't know, quarter mile away, half a mile away. Can't tell. Definitely far away. And then you pull back a bit, and you can see how far away it is. Everything here is just so beautiful. Just amazingly beautiful here. This is a parking area. There's a sign going to be in the way of the video. I'm just going to try and go all the way around here and show you everything. There's some human clutter in the shot here with some signs and stuff. Sorry for the fast zooming in and out. I want to get down the road before the sun goes down. And there's the lucky car I got upgraded to for free. And yes, I don't care how cold it is, I will keep the top down. It's too nice out. It's about 65 degrees, at least down in the valley it was. It's cooling off as I go up the hill. And we'll come all the way around to where we started. There. Okay, here's another movie clip featuring the convertible. And I'm just going to do another 360. I only drove up the road about a quarter mile and I got another awesome view. That's the way it is here. Just drive up the road, you get an incredible view. So okay, so that's the Chrysler 200 convertible which I'm driving. And that is an amazing amount of mountain. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but this is really nice. Just amazing. Just one after the other. So we'll sweep around here. See a little stuff in the foreground at the bottom of the video. rocks up there. Kind of amazing. That's a neat feature there too. Back out. Keep going around. It's a little hazy today, a little cloudy, but still beautiful. There's an opening, and I'll just come down here and show you the river again. This is the same river I took a clip of earlier. There we go. Just completely awesome. A little open area over there. Hey guys, as Vinny says, this is the top end of Highway 190, almost. I'm a couple miles back down from the end of it. I didn't get to see the giant Sequoia monument or any of that cool stuff because I just followed my instincts and they were wrong today. I just went up this road hoping to find what I was going to find, and I got to the elevation I needed to. I'm up around 7,000 feet right now. But I did not find the monument. So I ended up at where the road just dead ends. They don't plow past a certain point. But it was one of the most beautiful drives I've ever taken. Here's a really nice waterfall as all that snow melts. All the snow. And the current temperature with the top down is 43 degrees, but it feels great. I'm wearing a good heavy plaid shirt. And looking out to my left is a beautiful view of the mountains that I just drove up through and have to drive back down through. And I better get down there before it gets much darker. I still have a good bit of time. There's the sun up there. And so I had a really nice drive. I did unfortunately miss seeing some of the biggest trees. I'm not going to get to see them. I'm going to run out of time.